Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Matt Leschber with 1836 Property Management in beautiful Austin, Texas. This video is created to discuss the misconceptions about property management challenges. Every time we onboard a new property or a new owner, there's always some misunderstandings about what the real challenges are, so this video is for you. The assumed challenge by many investors is that finding a great tenant and managing that relationship is the hardest part of managing the property. The truth, however, is a little bit different. The real challenge is managing the property maintenance, getting the property on the market quickly, and getting vendors out there. That's what's going to take a little bit longer. The variables that affect this real challenge are scheduling vendors. Vendors don't sit around and hope that you'll call so they can rush out at 8 p.m. at night. They've got a full schedule in Austin, so we've got to schedule sometimes 1, 2, 3, or 4 days in advance. So if we're waiting on paperwork from investors to get them started, that just prolongs the process, increasing the days on market. Also ensuring the property meets habitability requirements and our make-ready standards. We don't just get a signed contract and throw a sign up and say we'll figure it out later, because the problems arise when a tenant wants to move in the next day, or when there's showings and we get negative feedback. So we've got to make sure those properties meet the standards of the city, state, federal, and even our corporate standards for properties that we manage. To lease a property, we have to get applications. To get those applications, we've got to get showings. To get the showings, we've got to be priced right. To have potential residents apply, we need to have the condition right. Fail to do any of these parts of the puzzle, that's when we're going to be sitting on the market. So make sure your property is priced right. Make sure the condition is up to our make-ready standards, and you'll find out the entire process works brilliantly. Onboarding, you'll notice in this slide, takes anywhere between 21, 23, 27 days in the busier months. But the days on market, because we only go on market when the property is vacant and ready, can be as little as 4 or 5 days. So let's focus on the big headache, leaving a little headache behind. Get the paperwork in, get the properties made ready, price them right, and if we do that, we'll have a tenant lined up quickly. So here's some tips for you. Accurately fill out your owner's notice of condition form. That form gives us the information we need to move forward. Fail to fill it out or give us inaccurate information, and we're playing Where's Waldo in order to find out who the gas service is or the electricity service. So the more accurate information you can give us, the better. Allow us to streamline the make-ready process. I know you want to help, but you live in another state and your cousin's not available, and then we've got to wait for your cousin to finish before we get our vendors in there, and we still have to get our vendors in there. So allow us to just streamline that process for you. That's one of the things you're paying for. Allow us to work with our trusted vendors. When we have to go outside our circle and find someone we've never dealt with, things go wrong quickly. Now, I'm not saying we won't add them because we're always looking for new vendors, but during that make-ready process on round 1 may not be the time to start throwing some wrench into the works. Trust that we always have your property's best interest and yours in mind. We're here to make you successful. So we're not trying to drag anything out. We're not trying to move vendors around in order to delay any processes. We're actually here for you. That is our goal, is to make you successful. So trust that that's the truth. We're all in the same boat, rowing the same direction to get you to your financial goals. Thanks for your time. As always, call us if you have any questions. We're here for you, 1836propertymanagement.com or 512-994-4323. Thanks.